The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. The give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the tackler. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. So Vanderbilt's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his 1st today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Ramirez. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
On the option. Keeps it himself and gets to first. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Hard running there.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Ramirez. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man to the left.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll run the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Skips away from pressure. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Ramirez. Got his man on the right. They get him down after he makes a catch.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter of the space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Sooner! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now on second down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll let it go down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Looking to throw, it's Ramirez. Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 10, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The give on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hilliard. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now on the option. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Running back searching for a hole. Smashes through. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The option look. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice all season for. I want sacks just like that.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Finds his man down the middle. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They try to get it outside on the left. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Handoff from the gun.
Ball carried by the running back.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It is perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the option, the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
First down for the offense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just
all kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He'll pitch it. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. And it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Commodores in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Heel off one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. And they're able to get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Missed field goal, guys. The lead's still at 15.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
Fires toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively. coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.